Welcome back to the Locker Room Talk with Chase, Riley, and Tyler.
It's your boys!
We've had a bit of a holiday break, taking a couple weeks off, getting our lives figured out. Tyler, you went to Mexico recently. Where'd you go? How was it?
It was very warm, very mild.
Where'd you go?
We flew into Cancun, and about 45-minute drive from there, went to the resort, the Grand Princess Riviera. It was a 3.9 out of 5 rating on Expedia, so it was a very good experience.
It's not bad.
Not even a 4-star.
No.
Not even a 4-star, but it was good. It was fun. It was exciting.
Yeah, cheap enough, yeah.
Cheap enough.
Yeah. What about you, Riley? What'd you get up to over the break?
Absolutely nothing at all.
Nothing,
Played a lot of NHL 22. Played a lot of video games.
See, I'm not sure about that game. I'm not entirely sold on it yet. Hey, well, let's move on to some New Year's. What do we got for New Year's resolutions this year, boys?
Mine, I need to get into shape. I mean, I'm fat, so I need to lose some poundage.
Get the dad bod off.
Get the dad bod off.
The dad bod. I mean, Papa Tyler, come on now. Can't lose that entirely.
And I gotta keep the beer gut, but gotta get that 6-pack for the ladies, you know?
Ah, there you go.
I think women like the beer gut more.
I mean,
Yeah, you're
it's
right.
a weird thing now. I don't know what gets going.
Big muscles and a beer gut.
I thought this was a sports talk, not a personal talk.
What about you, Riley? What do you got for...
Probably nothing really.
Nothing really?
Probably just work.
Nothing sports leaving wise? You don't want to do more, not watch more, learn more?
Well, obviously you always want to be in sports, but with not being able to be in sports now.
For the time being.
For the time being.
Yeah.
With Omicron and
have to do
all that.
Have to do beer league or something.
Yeah.
No, some beer league wouldn't be too bad. I mean, I'm sitting like we talked about, I'm surprised you didn't say you want to learn more about cricket. I mean, that's your big thing.
About cricket.
You're the cricket guy. I want to know what you got here.
Let's talk about cricket.
We'll get there one day.
Maybe I'll play some cricket this year in the summer. We'll see.
Yeah. No, I'm thinking definitely I want to watch more. That's my goal, is to watch everything and learn more about every little thing to it. Okay, let's move on to today's subjects now, fellas. We got the college championship. Georgia versus Alabama.
Good old Georgia, Alabama.
That game.
Yeah.
You think?
That game.
You think?
They got a pick. They picked the ball and just blew the game right after that. Yeah.
I mean, it was a hell of a game, though. I mean, Georgia's came out. They lost that first matchup they played against each other.
Yes,
what was it, SEC championship? They deserved to win something.
Yeah.
It's almost like the college championship was set up so those two could meet again,
Roll
in my
Tide.
opinion.
No way, yeah.
Roll Tide.
I know. Did they not make adjustments to it because of the pandemic?
They did, actually, yeah. They bumped, after Georgia had lost Alabama, they dropped from 1 to, 3?
I think so.
I believe in the standings.
Yeah.
And by then it was just Alabama was going to roll whoever they played. Georgia was going to roll whoever they played. It was just, it didn't matter at that point.
Yeah.
I mean, Kirby Smart gets a championship. Stetson Bennett.
He's a former Saban assistant.
Yes, he's the first assistant coach to beat Saban, I believe.
No, I think
Nope.
there's a few. First?
I believe Saban was 26-0 coming into this.
I thought he was 20. No, he was 26-1. He lost to
Now he's
somebody
26-1.
26-2 now. I don't
Either
know.
way.
Either way.
Saban's been dominant against his assistants, or his assistants just haven't been that great coming up. I mean, you look at the same thing coming out with Bill Belichick. None of his assistants, half his assistants got fired this year from their former head coaching jobs.
Brian Flores.
Flores, Judge, they're both gone now.
All
Does Belichick try to reunite the Thanos gauntlet?
No, he doesn't have the GOAT of all time.
He doesn't have Tom Brady.
Does he need
He's got
Tom
Mac
Brady?
Jones.
He's got Mac Jones.
Okay, moving on to the NFL. Records that could have been set and were set this weekend. TJ Watt's sack record, 22.5, tying Michael Strahan for the record.
You'll love to see it.
There's the argument of he had more games to do it.
Yeah.
But he was also
out. Did he not
was
only
hurt.
play 14 games this season?
He was hurt for a lot. He was. I don't think he was on the IR, but he definitely was
He
hurt.
was injured for a few games, I thought. How many games did it take for Strahan to get
Strahan played all 17 that weekend, or all 17 weeks.
So
he played all 17
Watt
weeks.
had
So
an
Watt
extra-
had one extra game.
one
Yes.
extra game. No different.
But the
than
Steelers
Tom
have now reached out to the league to try to appeal that and get to get his half sack turned into a full, which would then allow him to break that record. They have now since been denied, but is that a good move by the Steelers to be doing that?
Obviously, you always want a record.
they're trying to keep their franchise guy happy.
So Watt,
I mean, TJ Watt's going to break.
So Watt had 22 and a half, and he only played in 15 games. So he missed 3 games.
He missed 3 games.
So if you look at it, he would have probably shattered that record. Because if he ties the record, which he did, and he missed 3 games. 3 games, he could have got
4 more sacks, 5 more sacks.
Exactly.
That's the thing. I mean, he had those first 2 he had those last 2 in what, 10 minutes after that last game against the Ravens.
He had like 4.5 against the Ravens.
Yeah. Okay, moving over to the offensive side of the ball. Cooper Kupp. He finished the season with one of the
fantasy legend, I would say.
Triple crown.
Oh, that's the thing. He had 145 receptions, 1,947 yards. Matthew Stafford has now engineered 2 of the greatest seasons for a receiver ever.
Calvin Johnson.
With Calvin Johnson's 1,964 yards, and then he fell 4 short of Michael Thomas at 149 for receptions.
Who played on a team with Drew Brees?
It's slant master.
Yeah.
That's all. Thomas didn't have the yards anywhere near.
First wide receiver to win MVP.
He should be in the conversation.
100%.
Will he get it? Probably not.
Because you still have Aaron Rodgers and Tom
You still have what they call a QB in the league.
Yeah,
and when you're Tom Brady throwing over 4,000 yards as a
5-year-old.
Yeah, well, that's it. I mean,
and his team's still good.
And his arm's still good, not like Big Ben.
Yeah.
Hey, we'll get there.
We'll get to that one. We'll touch back on some Big Ben stuff later.
We'll touch back.
Justin Jefferson. He fell 17 yards short of tying the Vikings record for receiving yards.
Who's their head coach?
Mike Zimmer.
He's my least favorite head coach in the league.
Mike Zimmer. He's somehow kept his job for now.
You're done. You're done.
You're done, bud.
You're done.
So, isn't Jefferson a first or a second-year receiver?
Jefferson is now a second year, I believe.
Yeah.
Second or third now. He's played a few years now.
He's played.
Yeah.
Because he came into the draft right after LSU won the championship.
That's right.
Let's go back to that LSU squad. Joey Burrow.
Oh shoot!
Jamar Chase.
Joe Burrow, baby.
Justin Jefferson. Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That was their offense.
That was their team?
That was their offense.
Oh, I need to pay more
Plus,
attention.
3 out of 5 of their linemen were All-Americans.
Jeez.
How do you stop that team?
You can't.
And now look at the success they're having in the NFL now.
Especially Jamar Chase with the season he's had.
Oh, Chase's season. Most receiving yards in a game for Bengals player at 266. Most receiving yards in a season at 1,455. Most TDs by a rookie at 13. You gotta remember, Chad Johnson played for this team. This is all team records.
Team records, okay, yeah. That's pretty impressive.
Chad
considering
Ochocinco, and he beat that.
Yes, and as a rookie,
Ochocinco!
Chase was a rookie coming into all this.
Yeah.
He came out of nowhere. I mean, you look at the preseason for him, he was dropping everything. He could drop a call without even moving. Now you get into the season, and he's having arguably one of the most successful seasons by a rookie in this league.
Yeah,
he'll
be a franchise tag.
100%.
Oh, franchise tagging about 4
But
years.
he's still on a
now.
rookie deal, so he's still got lots.
And they still got him cheap.
He's got a franchise tag.
Since he has him cheap, along with Burrow, I think even T. Higgins is still cheap.
And
He'll be Odell in his prime.
Yes. And hopefully still stay there and not kicking that.
And not make love doing it.
Okay. We'd be remiss if we didn't talk about Antonio Brown.
CTE. That's all.
What do we think's going on there?
CTE.
He secretly has a secret love for Ben Roethlisberger, and he wants to come back to Pittsburgh.
I don't know about that one. But do we believe what he's saying about the Bucks right now? I mean, he came out.
Things won't come out until everyone's retired.
But how are you going to believe this guy?
When he's had his issues, yeah.
But you look at what he's been right about coming into this.
I mean, I guess, but CTE plays a big part of this.
I mean, I don't want to put labels on it, but it's got to be at least something. I mean, he underwent successful ankle surgery the other day, and he's now back to kind of doing it. Does he get another shot on a team?
No,
I don't think.
Is this the last time we see Antonio Brown?
There was issues in Pittsburgh, and then he left, and there was a couple other issues on different teams. Oakland,
and then there were some other issues
off the field.
Off field, yeah.
That's the thing. Until he can figure it out off the field,
I
don't want to see him on the field.
This is a Vander Kane and Antonio Brown saga.
Did he not actually sign or get traded to New England and played like one game?
He went to Buffalo, got traded there, or not got signed there, didn't do a single snap with them.
Yeah.
Ended up in Oakland. Things didn't work out well there.
No.
He ended up in New England, where he was okay, but mind you, the off-field stuff caught up to him again.
Yeah.
Then he brought his fake passport to Tampa, won a chip there, I believe, and now
Chip last year?
I think he was with that team. Yeah.
Was it last
You didn't play it?
No, he wasn't with that team last year. But like I said, brought his fake passport to the team this year. Was one of Tom Brady's go-to receivers.
Was he suspended for 5 games? 6 games?
Yes, and,
3 games, I thought.
and then he walks off the field mid-game against the Jets.
Something happened on the sideline, and
Well, what is said apparently was that Bruce Arians, or the assistant coach, had asked Brown to go back into the game. Brown said he was too hurt to go back in. Arians said to leave if he wasn't in.
I could believe that.
So Brown decided, okay, let's leave. He was in an Uber by halftime.
Yeah,
He did
Brown,
win a
Brown
Super
wasn't.
Bowl.
He even said he wasn't 100% at that time.
Just to clarify, he did technically win a Super Bowl last
He was
year.
with that team, yes. So we're not going to see him again in this league.
It's hard to see a way.
Consi-
Well, unless this stuff happens to be true, I see him. He could probably sign somewhere.
He's got the stats. He
Oh,
could
he's one of the
easily-
most talented receivers of our generation, fellas. Like, he's done everything that you could as a receiver.
I like how he was walking out of the Jet Stadium too, and he signed that guy's vaccine card.
My fear is he got ankle surgery. Was he not doing jumping jacks leaving the field?
He was running and going like.
So once again, I ask, how serious is it? I mean,
Well, he wasn't like hurt. He could still play the game, but he wasn't 100%. So he just went and got surgery to make him 100%.
Wow. He's into music.
Yeah, he is.
2018, he appeared in recordings.
Well, no, he released a rap.
He released a new song.
he released a rap right after his release.
Yeah, Brown released "Pit Not the Palace" hours after he ran off the field during a Buck Jets game.
All
Has
right.
anybody heard that song yet? Is that good?
Let's just move on to playoffs.
Let's talk some playoffs. We touched on our initial picks. I believe we both had, me and Riley had the Rams. Tyler, you went with what? Steelers?
Steelers, Packers in the Super Bowl.
You still confident on that?
100%.
Are you still confident on the Rams?
I am.
What are they, the
very
4th
confident.
They are.
I think they're the 4th seed.
They are the 4th seed in the NFC right now.
With the Rams?
Yes, with a plus 950 odds to win the Super Bowl.
Cowboys won't make it out of. Well, they'll make it out of wild card, but they won't make it out of the next
No. And I mean, I still have my thoughts on the Rams. Am I wavering a little bit? Yes. But do I still think they can do it? Probably.
Since last time we did this and we made our picks, a lot of things have happened.
Yeah.
And-
The Ravens missed 2 points. Kissed
And
himself in the field.
it's hard to keep my picks on like the Rams and who did I say? Packers maybe?
I believe so. Or you can't say
They're the
Packers.
Titans.
Yeah, I think it was the Packers or Rams Titans. But we got to talk about the Chargers, Raiders, Jags, Colts drama.
The one that basically propelled Pittsburgh into a playoff spot.
I'm not much of a gambler, but I even threw $5 on this weekend. I threw down Jags beating the Colts, and then the Raiders and Chargers to tie. That would come out to about $2,100 in my pocket. Why is the Chargers head coach calling a timeout with 30 seconds left when your team doesn't have the ball?
I could see that happen because his defense, they didn't have everyone out on the field, and the Raiders were like really quick to get to it, so he had to call a timeout to get his best guys out onto the field.
But then again, like as much as I'm a Steelers fan, I agree with Chase. It's like your season is literally going to continue if you just let this game run out, and they chose not to.
And it's rumored that the Raiders were just letting it happen. They weren't trying to.
I don't think Carr got the message he wanted to win.
No, I think Carr wants to win. I think everybody wants to win. But sometimes you got to think of the bigger picture. Both those teams would have been in the playoffs to make it.
Yeah,
and
but would it
Pittsburgh
have
would
changed
have-
seeding if they would it have changed
I'm
seeding?
not angry that the Raiders did that. I don't like the Chargers all that much. I like what they got, but I like Pittsburgh more than the Chargers.
Yeah, I think they're a few years away from doing anything crazy.
But then again,
if they would have
Cincy's
made
the
it
same.
in, they would have to get past through Cincy, right? And I think the Raiders have a better chance of.
My honest opinion, I don't think Tennessee will be hosting the AFC Championship game. I don't think they get out of the division round.
Out of the divisions.
Really?
Okay.
The Titans?
Yeah. So that would mean
After
if
winning the
that would mean if Kansas City loses to Pittsburgh, then that would mean Buffalo, if they move on, Buffalo as a third seed would host the AFC Championship game.
I want to see Buffalo do good. Bills Mafia, baby.
Let's talk about some coaches' firings. So we had the Giants' Joe Judge. After initially being told he was staying, he was then told
You know how that always goes.
Oh, it was outrage. I mean, I'm a Giants fan myself, and I was annoyed. How do you keep the guy after being 8-23 as a final record in his time as a head coach? Where I kind of feel bad for Panthers fans because Matt Rule's got the same record and he's still there. But there was also Brandon Staley parted ways.
Something probably happened.
Something happened. I think there was definitely disagreement in there.
Who's he?
We lost Brian Flores. Brandon Staley's with the Chargers.
No, he didn't get
Did he
canned.
No,
he didn't get canned yet.
Oh, no, that was...
Cully.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking of. Cully with the Texans, which no one was going to succeed there.
Was it one season? He
was there one season.
They said they had philosophical differences.
Yeah.
That's a big word for you.
It's a big word. What about Brian Flores?
Do we agree that team turned around after they went on a 7-game losing streak?
Do we agree with that, though? Do we agree that he's the man there?
No.
Because
that's a tough market.
He's come out and said he didn't want Tua. And if Tua's their franchise quarterback, I'd like to say my head coach needs to like him.
Yeah,
I would say, yeah.
Hey, let's go over the standings here one last time here. AFC, we got the Titans in the number 1 seed, the Chiefs in the 2, Buffalo Bills in the 3, Cincinnati Bengals sneaking in on the 4, Raiders at 5th seed, Patriots in the 6th, Steelers sneaking in and getting the 7th seed somehow. We still don't know.
At a plus 6,600?
I've got plus 9,000.
Plus 9,000?
Yes.
Jesus.
Moving over to the NFC. We got the Packers who got the bye, the Buccaneers, the Cowboys, the Rams, the Cardinals, the 49ers, and the Eagles.
Eagles don't stand a chance.
Even the Eagles have a better chance at plus 5,500 than the Steelers.
That doesn't make any sense.
But then the Niners and the Cardinals have long shot odds too.
Yes, the Cardinals and the Niners are at 2,100 each. But looking at this, based off this websites that I've used, the team with the best chance is the Packers at plus 380.
Which makes sense. They're due.
Okay, so you know what doesn't make sense to me? If they're basically a lock to make it to the finals, and you're still getting a plus 380 on that, you're still making money. So why not even bet on that?
Well, that's the thing.
$1.
Okay. Followed by the Bucks and the Chiefs at plus 450. Do we agree with that?
The Chiefs at plus
450.
I don't know. There's flaws on that team, I think. I mean,
you
they're missing their running
Patrick
back.
Mahomes and Kelsey.
That defense scares me with Kansas City. I think if Kansas City's going to win, it's going to be a 50-55 game.
Who plays who if who wins? If the Raiders win, which I would hope they do, over the Bengals, they have to play the winner of who?
Raiders would either play winner of Bills, Patriots, if Bills win. And then...
There's so many scenarios.
There's too many scenarios, yeah.
Right? Because the top seeds are out, so they play the lowest seed remaining. So, it just depends on... I think we'll get more clarity tomorrow, because there's, 3 games tomorrow?
There's 2 tomorrow. 3 Sunday, 1 Monday night.
For the first time ever.
Yes, first playoff game, or first WildCard Weekend game on a Monday.
No, it's first playoff game.
And that was originally scheduled for Friday. That was originally scheduled for tonight. Let's finish these odds. Packers at plus 380. We got the Chiefs at plus 450. The Bills and Bucks at plus 750. The Titans at plus 850 as a 1 seed.
Whoa, did you say Philly had a... Go back to Philly?
Plus 5,500.
So Philly, who is a 7 seed, they shouldn't even be there. They're plus 550 to win the Super Bowl.
5,500.
That says 550.
I know.
Okay.
Relax.
I was going to say, holy shit, as a 7 seed, that's long shot odds, man.
but the Titans a plus 850 as the 1 seed. Behind the Chiefs, the Bucks.
You know what? How healthy is Derrick Henry?
Bills.
And how healthy is Tennessee going to be?
Is Henry not rumored to come back?
No, he is, but he hasn't played.
He still is, though. He's dominant.
I want to talk about the Jags Colts.
Okay, let's go there. Let's move there. Let's move there.
You spent a first rounder on Carson Wentz for him to do that in the final game where you needed to play. And
We needed to win to get to
yeah. And you lost to the Jags.
Who already have the first overall pick.
Who already fired their head coach mid-season for kicking a kicker.
And also some other stuff that
We'll get there.
should have been fired for before.
Probably, but he kicked a kicker.
He kicked
Does
a kicker.
anyone else not see this?
And pretty hard.
Yes.
From what...
And then released him. Did he not get released the next week?
Lambeau's got... Yeah. Boop. But that game was... Oh, I feel bad.
How do the Colts keep their coach after that game? How do the Colts keep their general manager after that game?
The Eagles are...
I'm surprised. Yeah, the Eagles are probably laughing because they got rid of a quarterback.
The Eagles are
and got a
laughing
pick.
right now.
Yeah.
They are running into these playoffs without Carson Wentz and a first-round pick for what
Hey, they got Minshew Mania, though.
Gardner Minshew. He actually kind of put on a little bit of a show in that final game.
You know, it's crazy to say, but I think he's the next quarterback of Carolina.
Minshew?
Yep.
He's the next quarterback of poverty team. He needs to go back to
Jackson. Back to Jacksonville after Meyer traded him out of there?
Yeah, because wasn't it either Minshew came out and publicly said like it's either me or Trevor Lawrence?
Yeah. Which do you agree with that statement?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence, obviously.
Okay.
I mean, Minshew, he was a
But mind you, Lawrence was a first overall pick, so
you got to use him.
You have to
Tomatoes
use it.
not, yeah.
You have to. Plus,
And he's not winning Rookie of the Year, but that's not the big point.
and I mean, the Jags, no one was winning with that team.
No.
They also lost their second round pick from what preseason with the running back out of Clemson as well.
yeah.
Or
No,
Fournette.
no, it was their the Clemson running back who was with
Etienne.
yes, Travis Etienne. That's what it is. He tore his ACL, I think,
No, he
second week
he had
into the
surgery on
preseason,
his foot or something.
Oh.
which speedy recovery. Hope he's back next season.
He said he did be. And then he'll be a rookie next year
Yes.
as a running back. But the problem is you have James Robinson in that
You
spot.
still have James Robinson plus Etienne, but Etienne's an
You think-
elite
you think-
pass-catching running
I
back
think
in college.
Robinson's like the fourth wide receiver who does those little stupid undercuts.
I see Robinson becoming the next James White, where he is specifically used in passing situations. Let Etienne run the ball. That man's got legs for days.
Yeah.
Let Robinson do his little curl outs, do his little wheels.
Little under
Yeah.
ones. Yeah, those ones.
Okay, moving back to these odds. Bengals plus 1,700.
And they're at home.
I like to think they've got a better chance than that. Is that just me?
Yeah, I think.
But they
I'm
play.
thinking closer to like 1,200.
They have the Raiders in the first game on Saturday.
I'm thinking closer to 1,200, and the Raiders maybe a little bit more.
Has Derek Carr
Yeah.
been to the postseason yet?
Raiders.
Yes.
No. It's Carr's debut in the postseason because remember when they did their last big run, he had gotten hurt.
Oh yeah.
It was his big MVP season,
And he got hurt mid-season.
and he got hurt in like this week 16 or 15, where it was the season.
So I think. Who's their coach again? Oh, it's
Rick Bisaccio or something like
So
that.
Because
to me-
they fired some.
They fired the other
to
guy.
me, it
Yeah,
comes
yeah.
down to coaching because obviously Zach Taylor's going to be a rookie coach coming in
I no
postseason.
the coach for the Raiders right now. He's done way better than.
Yeah, I think he's earned himself a job next season.
No,
At
I
least.
know, but I'm talking Taylor, like since he's coach Zach Taylor.
Yes.
I don't know if
I don't know if he's sustaining it.
Well, I don't know if any of them is ready. Like, it's
You-
Burrow's first playoffs. It's Chase's first playoffs. It's T. Higgins. It's Nixon.
You know Mike Vrabel will be ready.
Oh,
You know Andy Reid's going to be ready. McDermott's going to be ready. Belichick's going to be ready, and Tomlin are going to be ready as coaches.
yeah, and that's just the AFC.
And Juju's coming back.
Juju's
TikTok
coming back.
Bowl.
We got the TikTok Bowl of Mahomes or Jackson Mahomes
And
and Juju and we'll just say the Pittsburgh wide receiver core
Yeah.
at this point.
And Jackson Mahomes.
So then you look at the NFC.
The NFC, I mean,
LaFleur's going to be ready.
Who's coaching that team? Is it LaFleur or
LaFleur.
Rodgers? Let's be honest.
Rodgers is
LaFleur. He's the coach.
Rodgers is running the team.
Yeah, I know.
Bruce
What
Arians
was
is with the
their final
Bucks.
record? Wasn't it like
13 and 5?
Yeah.
So Arians should be ready. They're obviously defending champs, so they got to defend it.
Mike McCarthy's got a pedigree for it.
He's got a pedigree. I think this is McVay's shot.
This is, he has to do
I
it.
think if Dak underperforms, he's out.
Oh,
I agree.
I could see it. Cliff Kingsbury, who really knows there with him? He's
If they
another
lose-
Zach Taylor kind of
If they
guy.
lose, he's fired.
Cliff Kingsbury fired.
Yeah.
Ooh,
He was
I don't know
on
about that.
He was on the hot seat to begin the season. I mean, they were undefeated. They had the number 1 seed locked up, and then they... Shanahan, I think, will find a way to get back, and...
I see Shanahan a lot like a Harbaugh, where
Yeah.
he's not necessarily the best coach in the league, but by no means is he the worst.
No. And the Eagles coach, I can't remember who
I
it
can't
is.
even. I don't even know who it
I
is.
don't think he's ready for prime
No,
time.
I don't think that entire
I
team's
don't,
ready.
I don't think the Eagles are even supposed to.
They gotta go to Tampa Bay. There's
Do we
The
agree
Eagles
that the
got one.
Patriots have better odds to win over the Raiders?
Yeah. Belichick. That's
What about the Rams having better odds than the Cowboys?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Plus
Even though they're a
950 and
4
plus
seed, Brad
1100.
Stafford-
The Rams were way better in the regular season. It's just they had a few bad games and one game.
Stafford established himself as an elite quarterback.
Oh, Stafford was elite before.
Yeah,
I
as
think.
soon as he
that-
got out of Detroit.
And
Even
that
before
proves-
he left Detroit.
That proves Jared Goff kind of was a bust of sorts.
Well, I mean, give him a year.
where's Goff going to go? Because he's out in Detroit, right?
He's got to be.
He needs a Eagles
I can see it. But they also have Hurts.
or
the Giants.
Giants.
Or the Steelers, honestly.
No, Goff's going to go to the Colts over Wentz.
Over
Where's
Wentz.
Wentz going?
Back
Back to
retirement
Philly.
home.
Backville.
Retirement home.
Back
What
in
about the 49ers having a plus 2100? I don't know if I agree with that.
I agree.
Jimmy
G.
They've snuck their way into it.
Yeah, and they have what? Jimmy G.
Let's prove all these
Trey
haters
Lance?
wrong. Yeah, what'd you do in week 15 or 16?
And
or
if they
whatever
need to, they can go
like,
to Trey Lance.
no.
I don't think their defense is as strong as it used to be.
Oh no.
They got
Their
Bosa.
offense is there, but their defense is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, let's move on to our weekend picks. Okay, first game of the weekend, 2:30 p.m. Saturday. We've got the Raiders versus the Bengals in Cincinnati. Who do you got, Riley?
I got the Raiders.
The Raiders.
I
It's
got
bold.
the Raiders. I
Tyler?
don't think Joe Burrow will.
I got Cincinnati. I mean, they did a lot in the regular season for Burrow's second year, and a lot of those guys there's not a lot of guys on that team that have played longer than 5 years. So to have some young legs in the postseason, I think that they're gonna take Las Vegas. Sorry, I was gonna say Los Angeles, Las Vegas, and they're at home, so they've got their fans. So I think this will be an electric game, and Cincinnati will take it.
I agree with Tyler. For basically Joe Burrow's first year in the league, and for his rookie receivers, that offense scares me. Zach Taylor's an offensive genius. Let's see what they can do to the Raiders.
Yeah.
See, I like Jamar Chase and I like Burrow, but they don't have enough experience, and Derek Carr's been in the league for long enough to know what's going on.
See, and I agree with that. Like, I think if this game was in Oakland or in Las
Vegas?
Angeles,
Yeah,
They win.
100%.
Vegas wins.
You said Oakland, didn't you?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. You did.
Okay, moving on to the next game. We've got, at 6:15 Saturday night, we've got the Patriots versus Buffalo in Buffalo. What are our thoughts there? I got Buffalo personally.
I got Buffalo.
Tyler?
Yeah, I picked the Patriots. I thought you had.
I had Buffalo.
You
I like
had
Buffalo. I'm riding Bill's
I had the
Mafia.
Patriots, and there's a stat that said that Mac Jones' only career start where the temperature was -10, which is supposed to be game time temperature. He completed 3 passes in Buffalo, and they won. So I'm like I said, Belichick's been here. I don't think as a wild card team he's had much success, but Belichick's
Bills
been
are
here.
just a better team.
Bills are a good team.
Yeah.
But Belichick is a defensive-minded coach, and I think if they take away Buffalo's offense, it'll be New England's game to lose.
My opinion, if Buffalo wants to keep Josh Allen long term, they build that man a dome. We've seen what Drew Brees did in Mercedes-Benz.
Yes.
That's it. Probably added 5 years to his career.
Yeah.
If Buffalo wants to keep an athlete as talented as Josh Allen, they need to build an indoor stadium for that man.
And they're due for one anyways, so.
Yes. Moving on to Sunday morning. We've got the Eagles versus Tampa Bay at 11 a.m.
Well, across the board, I think we all
agree Tampa Bay. If there's any hope and Philadelphia somehow knocks off Tampa Bay, then somebody who's betting on on Philly, good luck on your payday. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hopefully you win a lot.
I honestly feel like it's a Tampa Bay bye week.
Yeah. If Tampa Bay comes ready to play.
Oh, that's the thing. They're
Again,
down a lot, though.
Brady has struggled personally. Again, this is going back to Belichick, but when they've been in the wild card, they have struggled. So,
and I mean, he's down a lot. Like, is Fournette not out for this game? Brown's coach not there.
Gronk is still out.
Godwin's not there. No, Gronk's back now.
Gronk is back.
Gronk's back, and Mike Evans is back. Plus, they have Ronald Jones.
Anyways, they can't afford to lose this game.
No.
At all.
Okay. The midday game, 2:30. We got 49ers versus Dallas.
I got the Niners. I think...
You're completely wrong.
You're confident in Garoppolo?
I'm confident in San Fran walking into AT&T Stadium.
Has he even smelled the playoffs?
Yeah, from a bench.
Super Bowl.
From a bench.
No, he was a starting quarterback in the Super Bowl against KC.
Oh, yeah.
Remember that
was
magical
weird.
year San Fran
I forgot about that.
That year that he came out of nowhere, yeah. That he actually proved his worth.
I just think they're going to walk into AT&T Stadium and steal one, even though they might not have all the support in the world going in. I think Dak, Mike McCarthy, and Zeke, I don't think they have it against... I think this game goes to overtime, and it's a last-second
overtime.
field goal.
See, I see this game being a lot like that Las Vegas Cincinnati game, where it means so much of who's home and who's away. Mm-hmm. Playing in Dallas is a much different experience than playing in San Francisco.
That's true.
I got Dallas. That's all I'm going to say.
And I've got Dallas with that too. I mean, this is Dak Prescott's year of either put up or shut up. He's asked for this money. He got his money. Now it's time to earn that money.
Yeah.
Let's see what he's got. Kansas City versus Pittsburgh in the TikTok Bowl of Sunday Night Football.
First off, is there going to be a TikTok trophy for this?
I think there should be.
There should be. A little side.
Question: who presents it? Addison Ray or do you get Bryce Hall out there? Who takes it out there?
Well, anyways, I got the Steelers. I don't want to see Kansas City win. I just want the Steelers.
Well, you did pick the Steelers. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, boys. I'm gonna go with KC. It's hard just not to pick that horse.
They don't have. No.
And I'm a Steelers fan, and I'm not trying to be biased. This is equivalent to Michael Jordan's last dance. This is Ben Roethlisberger's last dance, and yes. I think he's gonna just
this is gonna be one for the ages.
Yeah, he is gonna lead them on an improbable run and retire
with a ring.
And to be honest with you,
I hope not, because I want Stafford to win. But
agreed. But what better way to do it if it somehow turns out Brady versus Roethlisberger in the Super Bowl? The one time we get to see it. Both quarterbacks going head-to-head for the chance to win a Super Bowl. That would be a pretty good storybook ending, I think, for Roethlisberger. But that's just me. Kansas City is by far a better football team. Even though I picked Pittsburgh, it's going to be... If Pittsburgh's defense shines and their offense scores...
come out and get 5 sacks a game.
Personally, I see the Chiefs going down early. I see, like you guys saying, I see the Steelers coming out of the gate just going. I see Claypool getting over 50-yard touchdown in this game and coming out of nowhere.
Do you think
and then flexing his way to lose a first down. It's exactly how I see it happening. I see the Chiefs coming back, taking that lead, giving Big Ben that chance to drive down the field one last time, and him just running just dead short. It's going to hate to see it, but it's going to happen.
So, the last game now? What's it, the Rams and Cardinals?
The Rams and Cardinals Monday Night Football in Los Angeles, SoFi Stadium,
Home of Super Bowl.
Let's get it going.
Across the board, we have the Rams.
Yeah, I picked the Rams.
Yeah, I think we all had the Rams in this one, but is that going to come back and haunt us?
No. Arizona has not performed since they went
I think
undefeated.
Kyler Murray's going to have a really bad game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a rough start. I mean, Stafford's going to come out and perform. We know that.
Mm-hmm.
He wants this more than anybody.
He's literally Cooper Kupp, and that's it.
I think
Cooper Kupp, Odell, Sony Michel. I mean, Cam Akers was talking about coming back.
Yeah.
They're starting running back.
Signing
Waddell.
Akers.
Waddell's coming out
Yeah.
of retirement.
So if he comes back, that's going to be a different scenario. They now have a two-headed monster in the backfield.
I think we can all agree, out of the 14 teams in the playoffs, I think the Rams are arguably one of the better ones. Despite their seeding.
Arguably, I think they're
They
the
got
most.
Von Miller.
I think they're
Aaron
arguably the
Donald.
most talented.
Yeah.
They're top 3 at least.
And this is McVay's chance to finally get past and win a Super Bowl. He deserves it.
I got the Rams up there with like in the top 3. Who else? Chiefs, obviously, but they're a good lineup, and
We can all agree though that this is going to be a good weekend of football.
yes, they're probably Cowboys maybe in the third
Yes.
place because Cowboys they're a deep
I think
team.
they're a scary team.
They're a deep team.
Okay, let's move on to our game day bets. Who's your lock this week? What are you putting on the line for that team to win?
Is this between us?
This is between the three boys. Let's see what we got here.
I'm going to
Raiders,
put...
I'm putting $10 on the Raiders at that plus to or whatever their plus is. to win the game.
Whoa. At the plus.
No, you got the Raiders winning?
Yeah.
And what are you going to put on the line? It can be money, it could be anything.
Actually, I'm gonna go back. If the Bills win, or if
If the Bills win,
no, not the Bills. Who are they playing?
Patriots.
The
Patriots.
Patriots. If the Patriots win, throw me through a table. I want the Bills to win.
okay. Bills win, Pats win, Riley goes through the table. Tyler, what are you up to? You doubling down on your Steelers pick?
If the Steelers win, I'm going to get shit-faced with the boys.
I think you need to rethink that one. We'll come back.
No. If Pittsburgh wins, I'll get shit-faced with the boys.
Okay, and I think I'm going to go with... Honestly, I think the Bengals beat the Raiders. And you know what? Raiders win. We'll do full war paint for the next game. Full Raider war paint for the next game.
Oh my, yes.
For the next podcast.
I'm painting your belly with the Raiders.
No, we're just doing face on this one.
Nope, I'm painting your belly and I'm putting the big Raiders guy on you.
Okay, well that's all we got for this week. Where can they find us, boys?
Twitter and Instagram.
Instagram's at the LRT Pod, and Twitter.
Please give us a follow and a shout out if you want.
Twitter's at the LRTP, and like and subscribe us on YouTube. Thanks for listening. See you next time.
Peace!